The technology I have chosen for my classroom is the Juice. It is a digital news service that teachers can tailor to their classes and their subject area. It includes English language arts, of course, but it also has articles about science, math, social studies, civics, economics, and more. I like this particular technology because it presents news in a non-biased way, and it presents math concepts that I can build on with a real-world context in an algebra class. It is something that I could use for the first few minutes in a regular classroom or even in a distance learning class to gear students' minds into a problem-solving mindset through an interesting news story. In one of the accompanying videos, the founder demonstrates how their stories stack up next to CNN and Fox News in terms of political bias. One leans left, of course, and one leans right, but they both show how the Juice's bias consistently lands right in the middle. And I can show you how this page here would look from a student's point of view. I can pick an article that is math or algebra related and send that to each student in the class. This first one is about Starbucks Red Cup Day, which is reflected in the accompanying picture here. It says their prior knowledge of Starbucks coffee and shows them what the story will be about. And this, of course, is a confrontation between the owners and employees. But I notice here when I look at this picture that there's no protest pictures or smug owners shown here, only a cup that represents the issue. This article is set for a 5th grade age group, and the first sentence reads, "Thousands of Starbucks workers across the country walked off their jobs for the day on Thursday." For students who are better readers, even in the same class, I can pick a different setting, like the 9th and 10th grade. Their first sentence reads, "Thousands of Starbucks workers across the country walked off their jobs for the day on Thursday, seeking to send a message to company leaders that they want their first union contract and that stores are severely understaffed." The story has mostly the same words and ideas, but the first is written in shorter sentences. Advanced words are used in the second example, and the comprehension question at the bottom is different as well. However, the reflection question is the same, and I can show you that. The reflection question is the same, which gives an opportunity for different points of view and discussion in the class, even with different reading levels. Along the side, we have several articles in different categories, as well as a vocabulary word here. And that changes with each grade level as well. Vocabulary words are highlighted throughout the stories, and they differ a little for each ability level. As the teacher, I can see how long each student spent reading the story and how they answered the question. And for students who have difficulty reading or seeing the screen, there's an auditory button with a person reading the story to them. Right here it says listen. And the story is also able to be translated into many different languages for students where English is not their native language. As a demonstration, I will pick the story from Friday about the population growth in Africa. There's no biased opinion or political viewpoint here, just an interesting perspective on population growth in Africa. This story has many numbers and data mentioned in it, so this would be an excellent opportunity to study fractions, data points on a graph, or several other ways I could utilize it. And at the end of the story, they would answer the comprehension question. And a correct answer gives you a smiley face, and an incorrect answer gives you this. Good try. You're working hard to understand this. To get this question right, you need to understand the purpose behind the author's decision. This concludes my discussion of the Juice, and thank you for watching.